means some spots, for example, Kingstree, St. George, you likely wake up into the teens tomorrow morning. Few of us could feel like that when you factor in the winds. And again, it's feeling cold as soon as 11 o'clock tonight. So really chilly air spills into the low country. Let's go into the weekend forecast. Couple things to talk about. Mild day on Saturday, followed up with some dramatic changes in store for Sunday. You've probably heard the chatter about this. Really want to break this down for you. And again, this is, by the way, this is coming from someone who is a big-time snow lover here. The chances of getting snow here in the low country are just so hard to get. The chance with this kind of setup is also quite low. Now we have this cold air spilling actually almost all the way down to the Gulf from Canada. So the cold air is in place there, but you notice this is Sunday morning at 8 o'clock. The clash of the cold air and then the warmer air to the south, well, that likely aids in the development of a coastal low. And then the cold air is in place, but mainly off to the west-northwest. We still have some pretty marginal temperatures going into Sunday morning. So while the moisture is in place, it just, to me, does not look like the kind of setup that is a surefire. We could see some wintry precipitation out of this. Now, some things could change here, and that could dramatically alter the forecast over the next couple of days. We're still 3 days out, and we should certainly monitor this forecast. But it just doesn't look like the picture-perfect setup. If you're a snow lover like I am, I would keep your hopes low on this actually happening. Let me further illustrate that here just by looking at freezing temperatures only. This is Sunday morning. This is pretty marginal. Again, the freezing line likely back off to our west-northwest. So more than likely, we end up maybe with a little bit of a mix, maybe a couple flakes mixing in with the rain, or maybe just a cold rain out of this going into Sunday morning. Plenty of time for things to change. We'll continue to monitor this, but I do want to point out that the chances are pretty low. Now, one thing I'm keeping my eye on, if we get the development of this coastal low to be a bit slower, well then Sunday night we have the freezing temperatures in place. So we'll see what happens there. But right now, a lot of the data does not suggest that happening whatsoever. So certainly something we will keep a close eye on once we get closer to the weekend.